Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Shut up, wearing Cuban links.
Welcome back.
Hello, if you haven't heard it already, this is Bruno Mars' brand new song, 24K Magic. It's his first release in 4 years, and it's debuted at number 1 on the charts.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like 4 years, does it? Now, it's been coined drunkorexia, middle-aged women increasingly hitting the bottle to deal with lifestyle changes like menopause and empty nest syndrome. Author Patti Clark's hoping her new book, This Way Up, will help people looking for answers at the bottom of the glass. Good morning, Patti.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's lovely to have you here. I'd never heard of drunkorexia before, but it's a big problem, isn't it?
It is. It's a relatively new term, actually. If you look on Urban Dictionary, it's on there and on Wikipedia. It was mostly used when it was talking about young women at university and counting calories. So they'd say, well, I want to stay, slim and cute, so I'll drink my lunch instead of eat it. And if they're going to have a big night out, they count their calories and figure out how many glasses of wine they can have for this, or RTDs, and they're skipping food. The worry is now that middle-aged women have started being identified as doing the same thing.
And it has not such a good effect on our health.
No. Really bad.
So the side effects are?
There's so many. It actually increases the chance of breast cancer, obviously problems with liver, problems with stomach, digestion. It can impact dementia. It's huge. It really is.
And depression too.
Depression, anxiety. And what happens is it sort of starts out as we're going to celebrate and we're going to do these things. And more women that do go into that camp. I mean, it's not all women. I don't want to tell women to stop drinking their wine, but if you are prone to over drinking, what ends up happening quite often is a downward spiral where women end up staying at home and drinking, and sort of loses that whole starstruck appeal.
That is not good. Well, your book, okay, we've only got a couple of minutes, but we need to get some top tips for people listening at home. So the book is all about getting out of that rut, people getting stuck, not happy with their lives. Let's have it. What can we do?
Absolutely. I wrote This Way Up because after running a lot of workshops with middle-aged women, I kept hearing the same stories. And mostly it's about losing touch with self. So a lot of the tips, the first half of the book is a narrative. It's a story to get people engaged. The second half is journaling exercises. So the first tip is about journaling, connecting back to self. It's about, there's visualizations that I have that are on actually YouTube. You don't even need the book. You can go on YouTube. You can find them
don't
all.
say that. You need to sell books. No, you need the book.
But you can go onto my website, thiswayupbook.com. But one of the best ways is to go to Bali on one of my retreats. My business partner, Deb, and
these people are at home. They don't have the money to go to Bali. We need 3 top tips now to make someone's life better.
3 top tips now. Start identifying when your body is tensing up, when you're feeling, because your body is the first place that's identifying when you get in a negative loop. A lot of these tips come from positive psychology and neuroscience. When you get in an embedded negative loop, a lot of times you don't notice it. So if you can identify it in your body, then write it out. Actually write some of these things, identifying your negative belief systems, and then turn it. Try to identify the ideal, get rid of them, identify the ideal, and then the real clincher is visualizing, because that helps to embed a whole new track.
Fantastic. So we can imagine we're in Bali on one of your retreats and get ourselves into a good place.
They're really affordable.
Thank you so much, Patti.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been just a treat.
Patti's book is This Way Up. All the details are on our Facebook page. That's us for breakfast for another day. Remember, we will be screening the second US presidential debate, Hilary Clinton on Donald Trump, from 2 o'clock on onenewsnow.co.nz.
And
we want to leave you this morning with Mr. Alec Baldwin on Saturday Night Live apologising for Donald Trump. See you tomorrow.
Cheerio.